Yo, how's it going everyone? It's me, Arctic. Today's video, I'm going to be telling you why you should probably pull on Kazuha. And this is going to be the last video in my Kazuha series. I've already done videos on his stats, constellations, complete Kazuha weapons guide, his max EM build, also his DPS build guide, his sub DPS build guide, and also his complete build guide. So if you guys want to check out any of these videos, I'm not really going to be talking about anything that I've already covered in those videos in this video, but I will be talking about general why he's going to be pretty good, and also why he's going to be valuable for like pretty much team comps to come. But if you guys wouldn't mind subscribing, I'm trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. We just hit 2,000 and we're making our way there very slowly. But anyway, let's get back to the video. Yeah, so like I've already covered Kazuha in great detail, as you know, and there's a few things about his kit that I really like, and there's a few things that are a little bit yikes. So the first thing I really like about Kazuha is that his elemental skill right here gives him anemo infusion on his plunge attack and pops him up in the air. This can be pretty interesting as a mechanic. Also, this has an elemental absorption actually also. So you get lots of damage from elemental absorption characters. That's going to put him above in terms of DPS on characters like Jean. He's going to have more DPS than Jean, which is going to be really nice. And also his ult has a pretty large area of effect, which makes me kind of happy. It's going to be similar to Ganyu's in terms of its size. And it does damage over time, which is nice. Its duration is about 8 seconds like Venti. I would have liked to seen this be like 15 seconds and be absolutely crazy like Ganyu's is. But he's still going to be pretty good. The thing I like about Kazuha is that his passive, you can stack the heck out of Elemental Mastery, and the more Elemental Mastery you have, the higher damage you're going to get whenever you do swirl elements. It says upon triggering a swirl reaction, Kazuha will grant teammates 0.4% elemental damage bonus to their corresponding element for every point of Elemental Mastery has for 8 seconds. 8 seconds is a good amount of time. Especially since Kazuha can swirl like pretty much continuously, you're gonna have this uptime quite a bit. And this says bonuses for different elements obtained through this method can coexist. Now there's some confusion on what this actually means. Does it mean like whenever he swirls, as it says right here, that he grants like teammates a complete elemental damage bonus based on his elemental mastery? So you could get like a geo damage bonus, or you get an anemo damage bonus. That's what it seems to be, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to increase your own Kazuha's damage, and elemental mastery would be kind of a little bit yikes to go with. But what I interpret this as is that Kazuha can increase basically every element whenever he completes a swirl reaction. Now if that's the case, this character could be probably one of the most viable characters in any team comp. You just have to get enough EM on him. This isn't the case and you actually have to swirl a specific element. This isn't going to be as good for certain team comps, I would say. Like if you're trying to go for big burst damage reactions, it's going to be a little bit hard because you have to swirl Kazuha. You do have an 8-second window, however, which could be okay, but you do have to swirl with Kazuha and then reapply whatever element you're going to do, and then switch back to your whatever character that you have the damage bonus on, and then be able to like use your ult for the reaction. And the reason why I think you should pull for Kazuha is because like even though we have characters like Venti in the game, which is very good for crowd control, even though we have Sucrose, which is good for like damage boosting, C6 does give like a 20% damage bonus. Let's see if that's actually based on what you swirl. It says triggers elemental absorption. All party members gain 20% elemental damage bonus for the corresponding absorb element during this duration. Yeah, so if Kazuha works like this, that's gonna be a little bit yikes, I think. But if he doesn't work like this and he just gives a flat damage boost to everyone, he's gonna be very, very good. Like pretty much, you would never use a Sucrose again if you get a Kazuha with how good he's gonna actually be. But then, like the only other anemo characters we have is Jean and then a Xiao. Jean is basically a DPS slash healer. Xiao is basically just a DPS. And so Kazuha is gonna fit as like a sub DPS more so, and also support thanks to his elemental mastery skills, that kind of stuff. We're also getting Sayu in the future, which is gonna be another like DPS healer, so that could be pretty interesting. But he's gonna be very good for boosting out general DPS, Like with Ganyu, you could run him as a Ganyu support, be swirling cryo, and then give Ganyu a whole lot of elemental damage. You can also use it for a Mona team comp, because what you can do is you can swirl Hydro, and then you can apply Mona's ult, you know, and then use like a melt reaction or a vaporize reaction rather to activate Mona's ult, and she's gonna actually activate her ult after, so you don't have to worry about activating your ult on enemies and then triggering. It'll be kind of interesting. But that's gonna be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I don't know if I'll pull on Kazuha. It's gonna depend on whether or not his passive right there actually boosts like geo damage, anemo damage, because I'll pull him probably for a Xiao support, because why would I not if he's actually that good? But anyway, it's been me, Arctic. I'll see you guys next time. Farewell.